We're back now at Jason's barn. Jason's barn's going to get a little easy week this week. The horses have qualified, have been going hard for 3 weeks. They're going to get just an easy week of training by themselves. I'm referring to Ailsun. I'll tell you the ones. Ailsun, Compass Rose, DC, Johan, Not Overdue Mission, Susie K, Sebastian Yu trained by himself. He'll continue to train by himself for a little while. Rose Run Versatile. Maybe Rose Run Valiant could train a little bit more, and so could Sometimes Things Happen. Spend that money. So Ailsun's going to get the next week just training by herself Wednesday and Saturday, easy. Cavill Hanover's back training light miles. As I said, I suspect he'll be back ready to go when everybody's ready to leave. So we're going to look for a trainer for Cavill. I suspect it might be Carmen. I'm not sure yet. Cambridge Star was good. Jason said he went a good mile yesterday, good last half. So that's good. That's a good way to stretch the big guy out. We're going to keep a close eye on these horses, too, over the next week. Who went too much, and then back them up, put them in sets together that are geared towards a slower mile. The horses that did it well, keep them at that pace. And the bigger, stronger horses that did it well, they can advance a little bit, potentially. So Cambridge Star did his work well. Compass Rose DC will be on light work this week, Wednesday and Saturday. Globetrotting, we haven't really asked for anything yet. As I said, my gauge of the situation is for horses that are ready to go, takes about 3 weeks to really pile that muscle on, that sprint, that fast twitch muscle that they need. And I believe Globetrotting probably, if we're 6 weeks from racing, which we might be, let's say we're 5 weeks from Ohio, I would say this week again training the same way, and then we'll start pushing on her. So actually maybe a light week. No, I want to train her this week, have a half a light week after that, and then we'll start pushing hard after that. So Globetrotting's doing her work well. Johan was incredible yesterday. I wish he hadn't made a break, but I don't even care. I know why he made a break. He was just excited. You know, he knew what was about to take place. He was about to take over the lead, and he's always been a fierce competitor. I didn't see that training back just yet because he wasn't really in that frame of mind, but the last week he looked much better, and then yesterday was simply incredible. Made that break, and if I had given him a little more room, I don't think he makes it, but just a little miscue on his part, but that's fine. Johan was very, very good. Mama Knows Best, training good again. She continues to look good. Overdue Mission, you can tell. She's a little flat right now, missing some work. She's a good maybe 3-4 weeks from being able to go right now. That pus pocket really screwed up her training schedule. When she had to stand in the stall, it was a real mess, and she's getting better now. She couldn't even, she couldn't overhaul the 2-year-old yesterday. She just needs a little more work, which is fine. We can get her that work, no problem. Susie K trained good yesterday. We said, the 2-year-olds beat her. She come from 9th, was 3 wide the last half, trotted her last half in 107 or 108. That was plenty for Susie K. Don't worry about that. Stonebridge Simba's in Ohio. Sebastian Yu trained yesterday. He's going to train again this week by himself. Just want to keep him quiet. He did his work and showed that he could get around a half. There's no need to continue to push, especially for a horse that once in a while will cross over on that right line and get on it a little bit, get on that left shaft. He's got some little minor issues. Let's take this time to work on those issues, not accentuate them. So Sebastian Yu is just going to be on light training for the next 2 weeks. Really Blue Chip is just about to start back training good. Her and Arctic Force next Saturday. Next Wednesday will be the first ones. Rose Run Versatile made a couple little breaks yesterday. Jason had the hobbles on her too loose. I saw him pulling up, and I didn't want to say nothing because whatever. It's what do you do? Rub salt in the wounds. It's not a big deal. She made a break. It's not the last time she has, and certainly not the first. But from what I could tell, the week before the hobbles were on zing and tight, and yesterday they were on way too loose, and they need to find somewhere a happy medium in the middle for her. Rose Run Valiant made a break yesterday. That was odd. James said he was fantastic the week before. He was kind of okay yesterday, but a couple little breaks cost him. Sometimes Things Happen was great. He looked very, very good again. Spend That Money was good. She's going to get a week of light work next week, and West 52nd, I believe, has just barely begun training down. He'll be ready to go when we are in the summertime. So those are all the stables. What you have left are all the 2-year-olds and all the 3-year-olds. I'm going to give you an in-depth view of both.